Guys, Andrew Tate versus Chase Demoor post-fight analysis. Not a good fight. I would say a terrible fight, especially for the main event. And we knew coming up to the fight that Chase Demoor didn't have a lot of boxing skills. I mean, he only started boxing like a few years ago, and we're seeing the way he actually boxes. He boxes pretty tall. He doesn't cover his head. The way he wings the punches, uppercuts, even the crosses, you can see them from miles away. In the first round, but I'm not actually mad at Chase Demoor. Actually, Chase Demoor, he did what he wanted to do. He did what he had to do to actually win the fight. And it's probably one of the biggest upsets, to be honest, because Andrew Tate had 80 pro kickboxing. He had 80 kickboxing cards. So coming up to the fight, we knew Andrew Tate could box to some extent. We knew that at least he had fighting experience. Maybe his boxing wasn't the best. But I am more disappointed at Andrew Tate, like how easily he got gassed out in this after the second round. So it means he didn't prepare much in the camp, because at least his conditioning should have been on point. He was definitely the better boxer of the two. But yeah, he just didn't show the skills that he possesses. And apparently, it's not even a lot of skills. When it comes to boxing, he doesn't have a lot of skills, but I believe he could have done better. If he trained a little bit for the fight, he could have actually done better, because his brand is going to go down. His aura has already taken a loss. A lot of people are talking about it. So I knew that Andrew Tate's style was very kickboxing based style. Like, he doesn't have like a high guard when it comes to boxing. He fights in like a kickboxing stances. And I watched some of the kickboxing fights prior to the fight, and I was like, okay, when the opponent is actually orthodox and they're coming in, he's gonna counter with a left hook to the left kick to the body. He loves his right teeps. He stabs them with the toes, and then when they come in the clinch, then in kickboxing, see, you can actually stay in the clinch and you can throw the knees. You don't have that option in boxing. So when the opponent clinches, it's like a very difficult game for you. And Andrew Tate always had struggles going up against the opponents who had reach advantage on him, because he's not the guy who comes in out like, let's say, like Mike Tyson sort of guy, right? He's gonna slip the punches, he's gonna duck the punches, and he's gonna come inside. He's relying on like the pullback counters, and he waits for the other person to actually throw a shot. So what Chase did in the first round, Chase didn't throw any strikes. He was not throwing. So Tate was having problems because he's not gonna go in and throw the strikes himself. He's a counter striker, and yeah, he was having problems with the reach as well.